Yeah. You know, maybe that's the guy you've been trying to reach for 4 weeks.
Hi, Jordan. Hi, Jordan Murphy.
Hey,
Jordan Murphy.
Matt Bohinski.
Nice
Matt
to meet
Bohinski.
you. Sure, can I grab a seat?
Have a seat.
Thank you, thank you. How you been today?
Good, you?
Good, good. How's your weekend? Starting the week off, you know?
It's busy, man. It's busy. We've been working a lot of hours here. You know, it's time off is few and far between.
Yeah.
But it was good.
Makes you
You?
appreciate it though. Yeah, I've been busy. You know,
Yeah.
just running around, kind of doing everything I can. You know, trying to talk to as many people as possible. Are you still good for 15 minutes to talk? Or
Yeah. Yeah.
awesome, awesome. And is anyone else in the meeting that should be here? Or just you?
No, just me today.
Great, great. So I'm just gonna start off here. Could you kind of tell me what type of fasteners you guys use and kind of the amount that you order on a monthly basis?
You know, I can't really tell you types of fasteners. My concerns are more like just making sure production is going and the guys are happy. If I ballparked it, we're probably about $100,000 a year in fasteners.
That's great.
Yeah, yeah. We move a lot of nuts and bolts, but I can't tell you.
Yeah.
I can't tell you what they are.
Awesome.
The guys tell me they need them, and I order them.
Yep. Can you kind of tell me if you've had any issues in the past with your current supplier?
You know, I can't say any issues that I've heard of. I mainly order the parts. You know, it's pretty simple. I jump online, I punch in the part numbers, and I hit send, and
Yeah.
it shows up the next day, and that's about it. Until somebody comes to me and tells me there's a problem, I usually don't know about it.
Mm-hmm. Great, man. I heard through the grapevine that you guys have had certain qualms with keeping it in stock. I heard. Can you kind of tell me a little bit about that and educate me a little bit for me?
You know, that's more up to like my plant supervisor, the guys on the floor. I know I get hit with them multiple times a day saying that they need stuff, that they're out of it. You know, we haven't done anything to alleviate that. It's more I just order it. I know with Grainger, they're pretty reliable. I order it up until 8 o'clock at night, and I get it the next day.
That's great. You know, accessibility is huge.
Mm-hmm.
I actually have an account right now I work 2 times a week with, and I understand that your hours are. You guys work 5 times a week, right?
Yeah, 5 days a week. We work 2 shifts.
2 shifts.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so that would work good with me, you know, because I do have a lot of time. I pay a lot of attention to my clients. So having an open schedule like you have, you know, if we were in the future to work together, I would be just a phone call away. You know, I think that's one of my biggest goals when I have clients or people I care about. You know, always being accessible. You know.
Yeah.
So about the problems with the stock that you kind of mentioned briefly, what we do is a min-max system, which means the product that we have, we use the minimum amount that's needed,
Okay.
with eliminating the amount that is not needed. So this keeps stock going. This keeps like the implications. Like, say you guys ran out of stock, what kind of implications would that cause?
Generally, it stops production on a certain line or a certain product for the boat that we're assembling.
Yeah.
You know, usually I have to send somebody out to a local hardware store or somewhere, or we might even send a guy to Fastenal and see if you guys have it, and they can pick it up and you know get it back. It just it depends on the situation. Excuse me.
So really, it really just goes throughout the whole company as far as just people, man hours, and stress. And
Yeah,
whatnot.
yeah, absolutely.
And that could be a lot. You said you work a lot and a lot of stress.
Yeah, yeah, definitely. It's taking its toll on me for sure.
Of
We're
course. Yeah.
usually the first one in here and the last one out every day because I'm ordering stuff for all these guys.
Yeah, I feel it. That's why I really wanted to kind of start a conversation about it, you know, because the most that we can do for you guys is alleviate your stress so that you guys aren't losing money, you guys aren't losing your hair over things, you know, like just kind of alleviating the amount of product that is wasted and the amount of money that's kind of you have to put towards, like, say you have to pay a guy to go fix it, you got to pay a guy to go out and fix the problems that are very avoidable. Like I said about accessibility, but also avoidability too. Being able to avoid problems, I think, is something that I pride myself with in my personal life and pride myself with in business, and that's why I love the company I work for, because they pride themselves with being accessible and keeping the mistakes to near none because of the being able to avoid them. So let me take this time and kind of talk about our product, kind of what makes us a little bit different than your current supplier. Who is your current supplier?
Our main supplier is Granger.
Granger, they're a great company. I've heard great things about them.
They are. They've taken me to shows and all kinds of stuff.
That's great. That's client relationship, I think, is one of the most important things in business. And that's something that I'm just happy to talk to you. If you don't, even if it can't fit your needs now, I would love to just keep in touch with you in the future. Just keeping a conversation, being there if you need, like I said, accessibility. But can you tell me what kind of materials they use? Do they use wood, metal, on their fasteners? Your current supplier.
It's all fasteners. Basically that's what we order from them because of the next day service. So
yeah, that's good.
We're fastening various materials. It's a boat, so anything in it gets glued or screwed down or bolted together, or so pretty much anything in that realm. It could be from going into wood through metal. There's a variety of applications.
And especially with a boat, it's a lot of wear and tear, and that's why our EcoGuard coating is something that I kind of always like to talk about just briefly, because it's corrosion resistant. So like you said, a boat has so many moving parts and so many things depending on each other. I don't know if you sail yourself, but I grew up sailing, and I know that one little thing goes wrong, everything goes wrong as far as just corroding and stuff. So
that might be something that my production supervisor is interested. I don't really get into the coatings or materials.
Yeah,
but
like I said before, being able to avoid problems. So like if you can avoid one little screw up, unintended screw up, but one little screw up here, and kind of have a trip, like a wave throughout the rest of the boat, as far as just things affecting you, and that's losing money on that. So like our metal fasteners have EcoGuard coatings, and we have an extensive variety. You said you guys model a lot of different types of boats and stuff. Great variety. And wholesale pricing, which is really just something competitive, and we really are putting the client first as far as we just want to help you, because it's kind of a relationship that be codependent on each other. Like you have success.
I mean, I got to be honest though. We use Granger. We spend quite a bit of, a good chunk of money with them, and at the end of the day, I just don't know if Fastenal is going to be able to compete in that realm, price wise. There's some screws I'm buying for pennies on the hundreds. I just don't know if you're going to be able to compete with that.
Where are they made? Do you guys know their?
I would imagine, they're probably imported or some mix of import and domestic.
Yeah.
I know some about Fastenal. They're a national distributor like you guys. So.
In the good old USA, that's like you said about saving money. We save a lot of money because we don't have to import. Everything's made on the home front. Employed by American workers. American workers work for American companies.
Okay.
So I think that's also a reason why what you said about pricing. Your company's been around 52 years. I don't have to preach to you guys how to. Obviously, you guys know what to do. You guys have a great history, or extensive history I've looked at. So you guys know how to, keep unintended, keep above water, of course, right? Just like your boats. So that's something that I think is a good kind of jumping point for why I'm here, as far as just helping you guys limit the amount of wasted money, wasted time, wasted stress, and through the relationships I have with my clients, like being a phone call away, being accessible, and being able to avoid those problems that we talked about before. how do you have any questions about anything I can clear up for you?
No, not really.
None. Okay, yeah. So how do you think about, after our brief conversation, what's kind of like your mindset on the future?
Honestly, I'm not sure. I could see us using you guys, for things here and there, but it's gonna come down to price. So we're gonna have to look at that, and we're just so busy this time of year.
Of course, it's a very busy time.
I just don't know if we're gonna have the time to look at it right now.
Hey, it doesn't have to be now, but just keeping you in mind for the future. Like, do you think maybe we can talk? Maybe sit down again, kind of clear up some more, like go more in depth, kind of really delve into the nuts and bolts of just pricing, like maybe next week.
Next week's no good for me.
How about in the foreseeable future, if you know?
I would say somewhere in the next month or so.
Month?
Yeah.
So like November, around Thanksgiving.
Thanksgiving wouldn't be a good time.
Oh, of course not. But like maybe before Thanksgiving, maybe like November 10th. You think if that's open? Very. It doesn't have to be a concrete date, but just something I can maybe call you and then figure out a place to sit down, maybe lunch or something.
Yeah.
Get a free meal out of it,
Yeah, we could do that.
Great.
Yeah.
So November, I'll call you.
Yeah, give me a call. And no
before
guarantees,
November 10th.
unfortunately, but we're just crazy busy right now.
Of course.
My day is changing day to day, so.
Yeah. Well, I'll call you around that time. I have your number and everything. So, yeah, that's all I really got for you, man. Thank you for sitting down and talking to me. Thank you for the hospitality, bringing me in.
Yeah. Appreciate you stopping by.
All right, man. Hey.
Thank you.
Man. Keep in touch.